Well, evening, Internet folks. How are we doing today? Weaver, John C., Roseman, California. What's going on? It's a little after 10 o'clock on Friday night on the 23rd of October. Yeah, guys like me should be back in bed sleeping or playing video games or something like that. If I was 20 years old, or probably in that similar age bracket between 20 and 30, maybe I would have been. Video games sitting like crazy. Instead, old farts like me, who have got different things going on, kind of look forward to sleep these days. And when you get screwed up with your sleep, you have to seek medical treatment for it. Well, I was going to be responding to a gentleman on YouTube, Bo, the fifth column. He talks a lot of stuff, and it's pretty interesting to listen to because he tries to find balance and he tries to make sense out of a senseless world and actions. I'm not going to delve into his politics because he's trying to balance. And I'm not going to get the extreme regarding which particular candidate or side to choose. I am just simply responding to his letter he did tonight, several hours ago, concerning about civil converse, three-step verification, and holidays. Let me reverse the order on this one, holidays. Because for me, holidays are the hardest damn thing to talk about. Holidays are the most difficult to do. And at times like this, we look forward to pleasantries. We look forward to music, lights. We look forward to festivities. We look forward to food, frolic, fun, people, conversations, laughter, warmth, a glowing hearth. And holiday decorations. Since we're talking about the end of October, we're talking about, Grim Reaper stuff for the entire month of October. And then the day after Halloween, it's tear the thing down because you got Christmas coming up. Then you got to bring out the traditional fall wear. You know, the brown and gold, red colors, yellow sometimes. Fall colors of leaves have changed from green to those other colors I just mentioned. And it's quite lovely when you see some of them, and you see the horn of plenty with either plastic fruit or plastic squash in there, or actually real squash. Maybe even a pumpkin or two. Pumpkin's a form of squash. I didn't realize that. It's got seeds. I thought it was fruit. But it's squash. People make a lot of things out of pumpkin. You get a lot of food recipes and drink recipes made of pumpkin. Pumpkin spice, pumpkin this, pumpkin that. Ugh. Use your leftover pumpkin from October, Halloween, and kill yourself over November for it. November comes up, and then you got the Feast of Plenty at the end of the month. Only thing of it is, and this is going to be another major video to do one on, so I'm going to make it shorter on that one, and how to celebrate the holidays, my version of it. So, rush job on this one. Then we're talking about three-step verification on how to talk civilly to a person. What's that? I laugh at the damn thing because to me it's no three-step verification. I look at the thing, and if I've already got my ire already up and I'm looking for a verbal fight at this point over here, yeah, I'll engage in a conversation. and probably say something stupid and then try to back up the stupidity with my own insanity. However, if I happen to find a particular topic that piques my curiosity, and I'm seeing people looking at it in one particular point of view that really does not sound like it's logical in any way, shape, or form, I go combative. Not with the insults of saying, well, you're pretty stupid or anything, or something of that derogatory nature. It's like, no, let me show you the counter argument on this one here. You're posting a meme, you're posting a story that doesn't mean anything, you're posting a video that's a chop shop telephone line game. Here's the other stuff I see correlated to this. And it counteracts you specifically. Now, saying in that specific language doesn't work with these guys. You gotta say you're wrong, and here's the other information I got. That's fake news. Hey, this is verifiable. What's yours? They all copy from each other. They got credible sources. Where's yours? Well, this is proof. No, it's somebody else's chop shop. This is photoshopped. This is a video editing shit. But then again, I have to keep thinking one more thing concerning about the evidence presented. Is my information legitimate enough? Did I research and did I trust the sources enough to post the information? Am I on the right? Or are there two sides to this particular story at this point over here that needs to be investigated? And what's my real reason for doing the thing in the first place? What's my personal motivation for it? Am I getting in conversation civilly over here, or am I looking for a damn confrontation at this point over here, just to piss them off and get my ire going, or because I'm bored to death? People post their stuff up there trying to be keyboard warriors and think they're all big and bad on the damn keyboards and act and sound like it, but in reality, I've never met these guys. I haven't. I have engaged in a few groups left and right, one particular in the neighborhood I live in. And these guys, for the most of it, I've only met very few of them. Less than a handful. Less than the numbers on my fingers. Yeah, in reality, I probably passed them and didn't even realize it. Or if they passed by me and actually know what my face looks like, they don't recognize me or don't care to say anything to me. Just bypass. But get them on the keyboard and they're big and bad and tough. So what's civil conversation? Civil conversation for me is when I actually find one particular person who actually has some intelligence in there who can actually produce an argument that has facts to back them up. And then if I can verify those facts, and if I can find something to either verify or tear them apart without going into a thermonuclear war with them, then we're all right. We're engaging in conversation at this point over here. That's a hell of a process for me to do, and then I don't do a three-step process. There's no multi-process at this point. It's just, I get a gut feeling and I go for it. I look at the conversation. I'm looking how they're writing at the information. I'm seeing their thought patterns on a keyboard. Now, my fingers have gotten a lot slower these days. Get older, you get slower. So you respond more to the voice, and then you have to fight with the damn cell phone just to make sure that your words are accurate. That's half the fun right there. But the rest of it, if you're still able to vocalize and you're able to use a cell phone to type out your information. Of course, researching it still requires the finger on the thing. And I can still do that. Get the information necessary, click copy, paste, boom. Find the actual videos for it, boom. Research the information before I continue with the damn argument, boom, boom, boom. I make a case, I make a debate. And they'll still come up with something stupid. Then I know I've already won, because when they start insulting the living crap out of me, they lost. They can continue with the argument at this point over here that I know we've got a challenge. And if I happen to get tired, I'm going to say, screw it. Agree to disagree. Let's call it a night. Let it feel like they won. All I know is when I engage in a conversation with them, I've already won. Because I'm looking for the intelligent people out there who can actually engage in a conversation, actually use their brains, use their intelligence, and actually able to have a civil conversation. But when they start going into deeper and deeper into their psychosis, whatever the hell the damn thing is, and adamantly put their foot down on our thing because they can't be open-minded enough, I'm thinking, okay, that's enough. You can't convince them because they're adamant in what they're believing in. Tell them it's your own opinion, not mine. I don't share it, and have a nice night. Call it a draw and leave. It's not really worth it half the time. If they still come after me, block them. I block them. I blocked a lot of people these days because I don't believe in what the hell they're saying, and I don't believe what they're talking about. But I appreciate the dialogues. At least if they're keeping civilly enough, that's fine. But if they're going to be telling me something like my family is one thing, or my intelligence is something else, or something derogatory of that nature, the only thing is I could do it. Just get the hell away from them, because I'm not going to be able to change their minds. There's no way in hell. They're adamant. They're going to be stubborn as hell about it. Nothing can change them to be open-minded for any kind of topic, which covers the civility at this point. As long as you try to keep the conversation civil enough, as long as you're trying to keep it to a point where you're not insulting the living crap out of them. Now, if they make the first move, it's still up to you to decide whether or not you're going to be sly enough to play their game with the insult, or find a way to play and not play. Okay. Somebody calls you a derogatory name at this point over here. You're a dumbass. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell do you know? You're just a libtard. You're just this, and you're just saying, I said, no, I'm just a fool and idiot. Insanity runs in the family. Throws them off. First off, they don't know what to think about that one. They don't know what to say about that one. They'll say, yeah, you're insane. Then I have come up with something like define sanity then. Because if you're sane, and I'm insane, and I'm making more sense than you are, think about it. No. So once I start seeing the language on there, or I'm seeing the delay in the language at this point over here, either they blocked me, shut me up, or trying to fume and formulate an adequate response. Usually another derogatory crap. It's nice when they start blocking me, and I don't need to deal with them at all. Block them back, and then they're non-existent. I get into serious conversations at this point over here where they're starting to get irritating as hell. And more derogatory and more attacking at this point. There's no choice but for me to block them on Facebook. Twitter, it's a different story altogether. I don't know about that one. But I haven't engaged in any conversations like that on Twitter, only on Facebook. So, that's my usual story. But for everything else these days, I try to keep it civil. Now, I said before, I'll be talking about the holidays and how to deal with it. At least for me, anyway. I'm not quite sure about anybody else. And you realize I hadn't talked mostly concerning about our little situations that we're having these days. This nice, lovely 2020 throwing us so many damn curveballs. We don't know what the hell's going on anyway. So, in order to how to deal with the holidays for me at that point, that's going to be part 2 on the video, I guess. So, and part 1.